Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. All right, so we'll just get started. Not sure if Eisenhower came in or yesterday. I'm not sure if he's going to make another appearance, but I have kind of an idea. Well, actually, I have no idea. So, all right, blessings, and here we go. Yeah, we'll just do quick messages if there are any, and then we'll go into the Q&A. So, all right, here we go. Greetings, I am Michael. The love and light to you all, of course, bridges to the universe, bridges from your world to other worlds. As your soul opens up, you will, over time, feel other realities, other consciousness connecting to you as your earth goes into a healing process. It is always in a healing process, but as you see, humans are still in the actor mode of the negative human vibration. And much of that will go through a healing over time. You will learn of your own healing abilities. If you wish to heal others, you will learn these. You will learn it. Either if you create your own, or you learn from others and add to it. But of course, you see the world needs great healers. As you can see, there's so much negativity here, especially in those that are in situations that are not pleasant. To be able to clear the negativity as the one is going through a heavy emotional time. Let's put it that way. That's going into full detail, but we have some idea. Help balance the vibrations. And to see also negativity before it happens, you will know this when it comes, that you are asked to bring assistance, basically. Just as the angels bring assistance, you will be asked for assistance also. It's like, I feel something not right over there, and I will send it positive vibrations. I believe some of you are already going through that, so that will just increase in numbers over time. Yes, there is also a phrase, before I go, of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, I believe it's a fiction, but realize there is much more to it than that. Far from it. Yes, it adds a character trio to it, but there are true Guardians of the Galaxies, and many of you here are part of that. You are members of it. They put it right in front of you, don't they? but they don't really go into details. There is much detail there, but that's for you to discover. I'm just giving you that. I believe some have already picked up on that slightly, but there is much to that. You can channel the Guardians of the Galaxy and get something far different when you see in your fiction. Just to let you know. So some have not thought of that, but I'm just putting it out there. There are species of alien and angel involved with that. And elementals, actually. A little bit of everything. Blessings. Greetings to you. This is Neiman with the Essassani race. Blessings, sending you light. And this, yes, extraordinary time of the unknown. Much of unknownness to you, but you become knowing as you remove a lot of these thought patterns of human not having a powerless human. You are remove that thought pattern because, yes, the mind is where all the work needs to be done, basically. The mind has been programmed, as you can see, and that can be reprogrammed by yourself. As for that, you are limitless. Many are finding that very difficult to connect and put themselves back in prison, which is quite interesting from our perspective. The word I can't, technically, yes, they make sure they have like 100 I can'ts there, or even 1,000,000 of them, for that matter. At this time, you're going into an oasis of transformation. That I can't thing will be cleared out. You might have to see a bunch of I can'ts around people. You might see them covered with I can'ts. And then you will see some fly away here and there because they're finally letting go of that mentality process, which causes a lot of anger, which causes a lot of discomfort in your planet. So much of your I can'ts will be opened up. You say I can, or I can do anything. You're going to basically change that word to another vocabulary, change your vocabulary altogether, and also bring in, yes, new language also. We do also see your English language and all of your languages, for that matter, changed, because as you go into a higher vibration, you no longer need this type of, yes, it's a third density language, basically, and you leave that behind. Yes, some might connect to it for their own reasons, of course, but many of you have your own language that you will be building. I believe some of you are already connected with that, so you will be seeing that in your future time. Or right now, you can always connect to your future galactic language right now if you wish. No time like the present, of course. So at this time, we are the only guest at this moment. We'd be happy to connect to assist you with your questions.
Yes, hello.
Yes,
thank you for coming in today. Yes. And first is Emmy.
Hi, how are you today?
We are doing well, thank you.
Thank you for being here. My first question is, do you have any messages relating to my work environment?
One moment. Yes, be cautious of those that you trust from what we are seeing, there is trust, but sometimes trust can be yanked away. For the most part, yes, you're all being monitored, as you are aware, more monitored than you might realize. But for some are not monitored that closely, but some are, and it just becomes... Either way, this does seem like the right environment for you at this moment. It does seem like you're bringing light to a dark place. So this is a positive environment. I believe you will receive a lot of positive vibrations from being in an environment like this, because many would avoid it. So we do see you possibly going to more into the thick of it, knowing more of the inside scoop of where you are operating right now. So, but that is just showing your trustworthiness. Yes, it'll be monitored, but in a soft monitoring way. There's some that are totally monitored on red alert right now. I believe you understand that. That's our message.
Thank you. And
Yes.
are there any other messages for me from any of my guides or anybody?
Yes, I see a lot of bird people around you at this moment. All of our Arcturian birds, different species of birds, are not going into full detail of who they are. Archangel birds are around you. Just you have a flock of them, humanoid, alien, and angelic around you at this time. They seem to have a circle around you, above though. But they are assisting your transformation, also helping your intuitive skills to open up, to hear more, see more, what is needed, intended. But you're going into, yes, a new phase, it seems. Not right out, of course.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it has not been publicized yet, but it will be. You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, next is Peter.
Hello,
Yes.
Neiman. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Do I have any connections with Essassani? I guess.
One moment. Yes, well, the Palladian connections with us, yes. Mostly the Palladian, as they were part of our creation process also, along with others. Keeping some of the riffraff out, from what I'm seeing.
Okay. Are they keeping some of the riffraff out from around me? Or...
Yes, and that also, yes.
Okay.
There is
That's-
more. There is that is the Cliff Notes version that we have for you at this time. There is a longer story, but I'm not sure if your guys really want to go into that, but there is a lineage to it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, just if anyone has any messages for me, please.
Yes, one moment. Well, at this time, as many, you are going through a transformation. But also, you see you seeing your Essassani self, if you wish to see it, I believe you can tap into that. To see further than we are conveying at this moment. There is a lot of background to your connections, meaning there's a history there that is, how do you word it, engraved, hidden at this moment. One moment. But as you're placed now here on your earth, you're connecting more to your angels, it seems, and astral, as you're assisting your voyage. They do show a tunnel of information that's going to be coming to you. You're already branching out from what we are seeing. I believe it will increase as for just conveying your messages to others. Yes, your spiritual coming out seems to be cracking open more from what we are seeing.
Yeah, they're getting me to fast, and I think I'm
Yes,
changing. I feel like I am changing.
Yes, your messages will find the right people. So,
Thank you very much.
whatever.
Thank you.
Yes.
Much love. Bless you.
Okay, next is Humberto.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Yes.
So my first question is, in a private session I had with Ivan, I asked my higher self about a lucid dream where I attempted to speak with Mother Earth. She said she had given me 3 symbols. Ivan said, or my higher self said one of the symbols was a horse, and it meant travel. But that I kind of cut him off, and he didn't get to describe the other two symbols. So can you tell me about the rest of the symbols and what they mean?
And these are the symbols from Mother Earth, correct?
Yeah, a lucid dream I had, and I was speaking with him. But,
Yes, one of them, yes, is the horse. The other one is a mirror. The mirror has to do with looking at yourself in a different way. Now, every time you look in this mirror, you'll see another version of you, another perspective. You could be a canine, you could be a cat. It is mean that these are the beings that you're connecting to on this planet and your other incarnations. Of course, it doesn't mean you have to go through each one of them, but you are connected to a handful, let's put it that way. So it doesn't mean every time you go into that mirror, you might see the same image over and over, or you might see a different one. Most likely, you'll see a different one. So it depends on how many times you want to look at that. And the other one is the flower. Now, what flower this is up to you, what you feel is right, because it's like a mystery flower. And what this has to do with Mother Earth's energy, what happens to that flower, the environment, the weather that it's connected to, the essence of what that flower connects to. As for people, what people walk by this flower. So this is a mystery flower for you to. It could be all the flowers. It could be certain, whatever one this is one is that's truly connected to you that will show itself. That is what we are seeing at this moment.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is, there is a practice in this retreat called Terra Mandala called Chud, and it's called feeding your inner demons. And I wanted to know what benefits I will gain from this practice.
For what we are seeing is that way those demons do not bother you. They don't come out of you. Have more, I wouldn't say control over them, but more understanding of them. Because sometimes you have a nice day and you have a bad day, and you have certain. It is for you to basically have every day the same day, but in a way that you have more. I don't still want to use the word control, but you have more understanding of your energies, what comes through you. Especially these inner demons, or sometimes they connect to others also that cause your inner demons to get excited. So understanding your inner demons is quite good. So you see where they're coming from, what they're connected to. So there's much more you can go into that, of course. But it's basically just to get to, it's another way of getting to know yourself, basically. It does have, it's up to you how far you want to go. You don't have to go too far. Whatever you feel. You can always do a little bit here and there. We don't have to overwhelm yourself with that type of vibration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those are my questions. Thank you.
Okay, next is Daria.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So, do you have any messages for me this night?
One moment. You are, yes, it does seem like you're connected to 3 other aspects of you at this time the most. As you're clearing out demons, you can say, but also opening up a new channel for yourself, a new direction that has not been showing itself, not one that you're aware of. There's also there's an angelic self of you that has not been fully seen, as you do see you very close to the Prime Creator energy, as he's like a brother to you from what we are seeing. So this has not been fully brought to you from what we are picking up on, but it is
saw myself as a gargoyle aspect, like this.
Yes, this is one of them. Yes.
Funny one. Yeah, and please continue. I interrupted.
One moment. Yes, that gargoyle is also a part of your. It is all love. It's all. And it's a being that is around humans at this time. Of course, to not see them. It does seem like sometimes playing practical jokes with kind ones, not pranks, but just to liven people up a little bit. Nothing to bring any type of harm or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's a message at this time.
Thank you. And maybe something else. Like
Well,
whatever.
one moment. Yes, your guides are this time. Yes, they show you getting gas, like in a car. But they say there's a lot of symbolism to that you're fueling up. But they don't say where or how. It does seem like you're fueling up from another planet from what we're seeing. As it does seem like your astral self will start to expand further than it has before. Meaning other universes seem to be opening themselves up to you and for you to convey messages from them, if you're prepared for that. Sometimes that's already happened already, but I believe more will start flowing through.
Yes. Okay. Awesome message. Thank
Well,
you.
we also do see the feline energies coming through the strongest at first because they seem to have a message to you from them.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay. And next is David's questions. And this first one is any galactic updates for him?
One moment. Yes, it does seem like he is connecting to what he would call a twin flame in his astral relationship situation that has been going on for some time that has not fully made itself known to him. I do not believe so from what we are picking up on. So I believe the name of this female is Shatana. One moment. She is female reptilian, but she's very humanoid. So she does have, of course, humans are technically reptilian. If you wait, it depends on how you look at it. But she's also a. Let's see, one moment. Yeah, she says she's a master of spells, and he's been traveling around a lot with her. She might even show her incarnation here. She does have one. So it's a possibility you will connect. It's a possibility. It's not a high possibility. It's a possibility. It's for you to connect with and see if this is something you want to experience. That is the only galactic update we have at this moment. Blessings. Yes.
I don't know where Bianca is. Does Stephen want to go next, and I'll work out where we're up to?
Sure, I'll go. Hello, Neiman.
Yes. Greetings. Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question. I had a dream last night about I was chasing this one guy for a while. I was running around for a long time. And, he reluctantly gave me like an emerald tablet, like a crystalline square tablet-looking device, or just a crystalline, like a crystal. I think it was like an emerald tablet. I don't know what it was. I was just wondering if I could have more information. He was running around a lot, and he barely handed it over to me at the very end. There wasn't a lot of information. I can't remember a lot of it.
Yes. One moment. When we connect to this, yes, this is basically you being given this it's their knowledge, their trust. It has a lot to do with soul connections, like a future lifetime that you will know each other. I don't believe you had a lifetime that you know each other yet, from what we are seeing, from what we are picking up on at least. We're also seeing a beach type of world that you are connecting with this individual. I believe a Palladian world from what we're seeing. One of half amount of negativity. As for this world, it has a lot of lessons to be learned, but nowhere as much as this world is going through at this time. But you're bringing a lot of that knowledge into this world. It's like a ocean world, Palladian, Oceania type of world. So that's where this connection with this being was, and also I do see a future incarnation that will answer more questions. But right now, you're just bringing information from this individual to this reality, from what we are seeing. Blessings.
Awesome, thank you. And second question is, do you have any messages for me from my galactic family, or just in general? Thank you so much.
Yes, we do see you connecting to the Dinosaur Collective a lot recently. It is home for you. Basically, we do see you as a humanoid on a world of, yes, dinosaurs, dragon beings, and just having a blast, basically. Just hanging out, not a worry in the world. And this seems to be a place that you go to often. Yes, there is some adventure-like situations that do come about, but for the most part, it is a place of great comfort. If there is any adventure, it is hive excitement. It is yes, it does have lava pits. It has all kinds of things. As nature as you have it, well, a lot more abundant on their planet. But yes, it is a place that you go to often, it seems, for your moment of zen, basically. That is the message at this time.
Thank you so much. Much love.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, sorry about that. I got dropped.
Yes.
Second question for David would be, any messages from his uncle for him?
Yes, one moment. Yes, he keeps saying stay patient, which you already are, but you're a lot more patient than he was. He has a lot of Syrian around him at this time, so he is bringing a lot of Syrian energies around you. That might cause some disarray around you. You might feel sometimes very connected and sometimes very closed off. Seems to have to do with him, because he does bring his crew around. He does have a reptilian friend. He has a lot of strange-looking friends, basically. But he is around. He shows up here and there. Yes. One moment. Yes, he calls himself the Galactic Sherlock Holmes. He likes mysteries, apparently, from what he is saying. But at this time, he's giving you assistance where he can. He's still trying to figure out where he comes from. He's still trying to figure out himself. Even where he is at this time, he's not fully understanding it. Not fully at this time, but right now he does seem to be a guide of yours from what we are seeing. If you wish for him to be that close, but I believe he's giving you information. That's the message. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Christy. And our first question is, what was Symmetry's Zeta aspect and my Zeta aspect working on in Astral last night, because we both dreamed of driving last night?
One moment. Well, basically what that means is going to new places. New thought patterns, new... One moment. But it seems like you have not officially got there yet. Meaning your thought patterns, your moods are all going into a new direction, but has still not been brought into your essence. As for your Zeta connections, it does seem like for the both of you, your crown chakras will find themselves more open. Ever so slightly, tilted open ever so slightly for you to receive more information. Because yes, as you go with the earth, as the earth opens up, you will open up with it also. Many are having very difficulties with this, but the two of you will not. I also see, yes, this connection is very positive, because you'll receive, one will receive in that part of the dream, and someone else will receive the other part of the dream. It's from what we are seeing. So you are connected. As for opening up minds from what we are seeing, but also receiving more data of what is going on, because it's, yes, the mystery is great and everything, but having some idea where you're going would be nice. We do see you, both of you, slowly getting information and clues of what is happening. They're not giving us any details. They show a place of abundance. As for knowledge and being comfortable more on this planet. Blessings.
Okay. And our second question is, do I have any positive messages for my birthday today?
Well, yes, it does seem like there's a reptilian party going on right now on a ship not too far from you for your birthday, and it does seem like you are on it also. So you are with your families. Of course, there's Zetas and other beings, so this seems to be what's going on. They want to at least bring up that. I believe it's more an astral, but they're not going into full details. One moment. Interesting. One moment. And you probably have heard this before. Well, certain individuals out here. Also, do you seem to have a connection to Abraham Lincoln that has not been noticed before? Has to do with your space program situation. Has a lot to do with that. Time travel also. So they say it's a birthday gift for you to know a little bit more about your history that has been kind of kept from you, but that is a tidbit for you to go with. Such as the events you knew was going to happen before they happened, and of course there's more of there. Blessings.
Okay, and happy birthday, Christy. And next is Daniel.
Hello, Neiman.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My first question has to do with the Cthulhu energies of Atlantis and my desire to connect with them more. But I feel like I want to know more about what more positive things I could use them for, or why I would want to connect to them more deeply in the first place. Because I know they're typically have a more darker energy used for like black magic and things like that, but I don't have a use for that side of it. So what can you tell me in that regard? As far as what positive applications and like what I want to get out of it.
Well, the idea for you to know about it is because that is what is being used on your planet at this time. So basically you can decode what that energy is. The energy is still going on at this time. Old programming is new programming. Yes, it's always advanced over time, but this is something you can tap into if you wish. Basically how to decode the programmed human, basically. It goes into everything that is here. Your advertising, your computers, and things of that sort. It finds its way into everything. That is part of a controlling mechanism. So you can always bring light to that and understand why humans are the way they are. A lot of that has to do with it. Of course, they're not rejecting that thought pattern because that would never happen to humanity, never. So they are. So for you to know this is there's much more, of course, that you can connect with. But as for, I believe this. Hopefully, this makes some sense. But basically, you can connect it to see. You will see it mostly. It's all around. And this is something that can be unlocked. But of course, doing that is a little bit, that's a little bit different, of course. That goes in, there's a little bit more. It goes into it, but it can be unlocked on this planet. It's just for the human to allow to understand it. Many are backing off from that. If that makes sense.
Yes, I see. Thank you for that. My second question has to do with as I was waiting for this webinar to even begin, I felt a hammerhead shark entity come through, a vortex or something.
Yes.
And he is associated with a person named David Lynch, and I want to know my connection to both the David Lynch and this hammerhead shark, like what that's all about, or why they're here interfering with me.
Well, that shark being comes from, yes, a very strange reality. As you see here, David Lynch, I believe he's a filmmaker, if I'm connected to the right one. I believe that's the one that you're talking about. Comes from a strange reality, a reality of dreams. And most of his creations are of dreams, but also dreams that are hypnotic. They have many messages with them. So he comes from a dream world, a world that is all about dreams. And that is where this hammerhead shark is coming from also. It's part of it, of course, is much more. Many more beings. It has not been fully brought up, I don't believe. A world that humans are, where do you think your dreams come from? They come from other realities that are dream worlds that do actually exist. They're actually physical realities, if depending what dimension you're a part of. So you can also assist people with their dream world. So with this one, David Lynch is doing a lot of hypnotic work, as you can see, awakening the earth in his own way, but also telling them that they are in the right place. Because many come here and not sure why they're on this planet. But your connection, you have many lifetimes of this one. You're part of also some of his creations from what we are seeing also. That's the message.
Okay. Thank you so much, Neiman.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Kingsley's questions. And his first one is, does he have any messages?
One moment. One moment. Yes, they say that your Palladian friends are showing the chariot of fire, meaning you will accomplish your goals. But also they say things are heating up also. One moment. Also, they say you're assisting their reality as you assist this reality. Your astral self it does seem like holding back to a certain degree because humans are not ready for what you can bring. So things are going to be taken slow, but you are in a positive process. Realize that most of the human consciousness is not fully ready for your work, but you are on the right track. It's not to discourage you at all. It's just, you are on the right track. It just will take some time for the human to get used to what you are here to deliver. Your time is coming for sure. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Kingsley is, any tips on how I can stay in a telepathic state?
Moment. There are different methods without burning yourself out. For the most part, is just be yourself. For your telepathic states, you can connect your guides. Is usually your best telepathic conversation. If you want to keep your conversations going, your guides would be their best bet. You have several guides. You're going to always ask for a new guide to talk to, or someone that has crossed over, such as J. Edgar Hoover or Julius Caesar, whatever it is that feels comfortable for you to keep your telepathic abilities rolling. Because the human here is still not fully ready for it, but also you can connect to your parents telepathically. Of course, they're not fully connected if you wish to do so. But that would be another place to send your messages to. I do see them interested. Of course, their human self is not, but their astral self is. They're quite curious. So it's however you want to go about it. Conversations when you feel like it, of course. You don't have to burn yourself out too much, but it does help to bring it up every once in a while to give yourself an hour or two or half an hour of connecting. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Lucy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Recently, I've had new guides, some new guides added to my other guides. And I also know that I had some mission coming up with Archangel Michael. And I was wondering if they were connected and what it was about.
As for your mission, what's your mission about?
Yes, and my new guides. How is all that all connected?
Well, it does seem like your connection to Mother Earth will start increasing. As you see, your vocal cords are shifting also because your body is shifting with the Earth's energy also. You're feeling a lot of negativity from it also. So that is why your body is adjusting at this time. As you see, you're connecting more with Mother Earth's energy as for a healing process, and you're also feeling the Earth's vibration, the consciousness of the planet, basically. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Then I would like some is there any messages from my guides that could help me at this time?
Well, yes, they say this sickness you're going through right now, well, yes, will most likely last a few weeks, they say. It is, you did get hit by a lot at this time. So your body is slowly flushing out. You're quite exhausted. You say take it easy. Yes, drink lots of water, things of that sort. Just to take it easy on yourself. This also gives you time to meditate with the earth's energy, if you wish to do so. And most likely you will feel yourself leaving your body more often in the next few days.
Yes, does that happen while you're like awake and doing stuff? Because it seems like I'm like doing one thing and all of a sudden I'm like, where am I? What? I was doing something else.
Yes.
It seems like, what am I doing?
Correct.
It's
sometimes. Yes. Sometimes you are leaving. When you're leaving, your body stays functional, but when you're coming back, that's when you forget. It's
right. Exactly.
Your mind is already over here, and you come back in, coming from the Middle East or wherever it is you're coming from, and you enter back and just like, okay, where am I now?
That's how I feel like, what am I doing? I don't know. Okay.
Yes, you're in Agartha most times. You are connecting to the Mars energies because some of them are causing some mischief in Agartha at this time. A little bit, so you're there as a guardian angel fairy, basically.
Right.
So there is some nefarious energies here. They wish to keep the earth at a low vibration. They feel confident, but not so much anymore.
They better not feel confident because I'm going to come get them.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings. Yes.
Blessings.
Okay. And next is Miguel.
Hello, Neiman.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. Can you hear me well?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Thank you for answering our questions. My first question is, I've been meditating with my Vogel crystal, and I've been clearing it and charging it for healing. And I was wondering if it's fully charged, and if you have any messages regarding my Vogel crystal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is fully fully charged. Yes, it does enjoy your energies. It is helping you lucid dream. It's also helping you cutting cords you no longer need, also of the past. Did you say a new version of yourself is slowly coming in as for new knowledge to be brought in? It's like they're showing like a bookcase is being brought to you, basically. An angelic one, of course. Being downloaded, basically. That's the message.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, are there any messages for me from anybody at this time?
Yes, it seems like you are connecting to Archangel Lucifer's energy. You've been around Lucifer quite a bit recently, as there's been, yes, dark energies around. One moment. Some of it's, yes, around the Los Angeles area. Yes, Los Angeles area. Yes, mostly that area. There are others, but that one seems to be the concentration at this time. It does seem like the angels do feel like they're getting a lot further, meaning they're cutting through a lot of the old ways of thinking, the negativity that's been embedded in that place for such a long time. So it does seem like a place that you go to often to clear out negativities. There are other places, but that's the one they're pushing right now. That's the one, that's the heaviest energy at this moment. Meaning the idea of finding balance, finding the truth of life, basically. Of course, many are calling that, yes, a bunch of hot air, of course, but you are bringing a lot of the new fundamental energies there from what we were seeing. That's the message.
Thank you, Neiman. Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next is Terrence.
Greetings, Neiman.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, what can I do to connect more to the Essassani?
For you, yes, we are just one moment. A crystal, a clear crystal. It could be a quartz, whatever it is that's clear is good to. You don't necessarily have to hold it in your hand, but you can have it around you, around your abouts when you meditate to connect with us. That is one start. Yes, we do. We are right now recommending that. It does help to clear out the energies so you can connect to our vibrations. But with us also, one moment, you can connect to Bashar's energies or just the Essassani in general, allowing that to come through, or Shikani, whatever they call themselves. It doesn't really matter. You have the idea. You know the highway to get on, basically. Most likely you will see us in different forms, some of us tall, some of us short, some of us bald, some of us with hair. Females, you might even see glimpses of females that you know of or see on your television there also. So it's like, am I just seeing things? Not at all. You are seeing our civilization, future version of your Earth, or your version of your Earth, of course. Blessings.
Thank you. My second question is, do I have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, there seems to be a message from the Galactic Federation of Light. As you're making great progress on this planet, they also show your energies as around Saturn at this time. You're using the vibration of Saturn to bring a positive vibration to this world. Many Saturn beings are assisting. Your astral state basically is a place you go to for relaxation. Your family goes there also because it's well protected. It's just a place you can also keep an eye out. Earth, basically, of course, you can do that anywhere, but it seems like Saturn to you seems like a second home, at least for now. It is, at least for this moment, it's a second home at this time. Because there's a lot of fourth dimensional drama, you can say, that's going on at this time. And Saturn is a place where you can go and get away from it all in your astral state. But you are bringing much assistance here. Yes, it does seem like you're assisting the weather at this time. We see you in India and Tibet recently also. For spiritual knowledge, but also seems like you're connecting to many in those areas also. That is the message at this time.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next is Colin. Okay, first question is, any messages for him?
Moment. It does seem like you are grounding your energies better than before. There's also a dragon energy around you also that's actually bringing much assistance. You've had many incarnations of the dragon energies. It's much positive. It is a wizard energy you can bring back into your environment. One moment. You're also... One moment. Yes, you are connected, very strong connected to the Blue Palladians. As for you're getting assistance from them. Also the Zeta, you're getting much assistance from them also. Because you are assisting them also. It's back and forth assistance, of course. Because they are going through a rebirth. And you seem to be a part of it. You're seeing their transformation. Of course, you might not see it here. It is a very small transformation, but it is. As Earth ascends, other beings ascend also. It also seems to be a time-traveling connection you are going through at this time. Does seem Egypt a place that you are visiting recently for spiritual reasons, because there is some blockages there that can be released through a meditation portal. One moment. Also, Babylon is a place you are visiting, also a place that you can go through a meditation to clear and help you connect. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, any messages from Mother Mary?
Yes, you have many connections to her. Of course, you also been her child on many, many incarnations. I believe you're already aware of that. She shows you as a painter, but very calm, a landscape painter in Earth lifetimes. It's not going into full detail on that, though. It was a lot for the mind. One moment. She's also showing that you've had, in this incarnation, one moment, that you are going into a spiritual renaissance at this moment. She also says you had a connection with Leonardo da Vinci. You didn't know him in a past life. And you are assisting each other as something you can go into. She has a very strong connection to Da Vinci. So like his mother, that had a lot of Mother Mary energies. There's a lot there that's in mystery at this time. But that is someone you can also connect to for releasing practices. So there's much mystery there, of course. And also she shows the angels playing music with the angels. What's this?
Okay, next is Liz.
Greetings.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Neiman.
Yes.
Well, I would like to know what's going on at night with me. I have had problems sleeping or falling asleep, or either I'm very awake, or if I'm not so awake, I want to go to sleep. But then my feet start itching in areas there is not, like it's on the top of my feet or on the side. It's weird places. There's nothing there when I look at it. Where I feel very hot. I can't stay in my bed. I have to move to the couch or to another bed, or even stay awake all night. What's going on?
Yes, in your area, there is a heavy reptilian presence at this time. Has a lot to do with your government. It is a place, it is not seen, of course, for good reasons, but that is another reason why the temperatures are hot at this time. It has a lot to do with it's not just the reptilians, yes, I'm going to blame everything on them, but it is a galactic presence is there, a heavy one. And at this time, what is happening around you is that you are leaving your body a lot recently. So there's a lot of activities in your astral state that is going on where your human can't really, as basically if you can sleep during the day, that would probably be the best. If that is even possible, because it seems like there's a lot of ruckus going on. The government here is going through a lot of their transfer of power. It seems they are letting go of a lot of treaties that they had going on, and you seem to be a part of that. But your astral state, it does seem like in a week you will finally get some rest, possibly. But there is a heavy presence there. It's not just reptilian. There are several beings there at this time. They pick that area is that where they will not be seen mostly, but of course there is an alien highway there in your skies, of course. So it is a place that you are very much involved with the activities going on at this time. That's what.
Yes, sometimes I can see the ships with naked eye.
It is. Yes, it is It's still busy at this moment. Yes.
Good. Yes, I have sensed the very strong switch in the energies and the vibration, and it's still not defined. It's still in transition, not settled yet. So that's also unsettling. Okay, another question is, I've noticed what is my connection with Ivan? I mean, despite of our mission here, but I have captured every time before he posts something, I'm talking about it just before he posted, or like the same day with my husband. It's like we are in the same minds. It's very interesting.
Well, yes, a lot of those that what Ivan's doing right now is unscripted, done on purpose, of course. So this is all being downloaded, but yes, the connection you have and others, yes, it is you're basically side by side at this time of what is going on your planet, in your astral state and your alien state at this time. You're working side by side. You're not always going to be fully aware of it because that would be hard to concentrate on this reality, but you are giving indications of you are allowed to know what's going on. Ivan not so much, and others are not so much either. So with you knowing this, it is a close bond. It is what is going on. As for government systems, everything, you're basically in the same meetings, the same.
We are working in the same project. We're working together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Without going into full details, we can't go into full details anyway. They're not going to give us any.
Yes.
But you have the idea. Yeah. Well, we can say this. Yes, the alliances are in transition at this time. As for letting go of the old ways of Earth, basically, and many galactic alliances are not willing to. They are making negotiations at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to. Everyone wants a part of this Earth, but of course the malevolent energies are a little bit reluctant from changing their ways.
Well, we are getting there.
Well, yes, when you see them remove, you'll see your political structure change, your media change, your food supply change. All of it will change.
Yeah, media is changing already, and political structure is not so much so, but it's going. I sense it's going in the right direction now.
Yes, it is. Yes, some things are just concrete on top of concrete.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta blast it. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Okay. Next is Oswald.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, I'm real glad you could put out your time to help us out.
Yes, anytime.
Appreciate it. So I guess my first question, what can you tell me about one or more of my past human lives?
Past human lives?
Yeah.
On this planet or on other realities?
Whoa, whatever you feel, brother, whatever comes to you.
I believe you already mentioned your Orion connections. Well, but maybe not. Your Orion is very strong. You've had connections with the crab people, the bat people, which isn't mentioned very often. Of course, you've had many Palladian lifetimes as an ambassador, of course, of peace. At one time, the Orion was falling apart at one time, and you're much involved. The Orion Wars, you played a part as for peace treaties. You're involved with it in your own way. You can say it's kind of like your Han Solo type of thing in your Star Wars. And some, that is maybe not the best way of looking at it, but it's one way of looking at it. But also on this planet, you've had Western lifetimes as a cowboy. I believe you can connect to that vibration. Then your Old West if you're America. We see 2 lifetimes there.
Oh, that's cool, man. You know what? I'm real pumped up about that.
Yes.
I guess my second question, just a reminder, what race are you again? I was a little late coming in the
yes, Essassani, just like you're a Bashar, if you're aware of that.
Not really, but the thing I'm curious, when you're not channeling people and asking their questions, what do you do with your spare time? Like, describe to me a day in your life, like a regular old day. What do you do with your time?
Well, we are doing a great amount of things at this time. Well, a lot of it has to do with monitoring your planet. But of course, we have family. We go on trips and things of that sort also. Of course, when we go on a trip, usually it's to another planet. But of course, we'll go to our inner Earth or another planet. But we have our civilization is not much different. Well, yes, it's quite different, but in some ways it's not. As for the social gatherings, that much has not changed. Of course, it's a lot more positive in our reality.
So you basically like spend full time monitoring Earth? like a full-time job?
Well, we can do many things at once. We can at least then do 10 to 20 things at once. This just has to be one of them. We can do a great amount of other things, of course, also. And also, our society is involved with hybridization programs as we're creating other societies. So we're a part of a great amount of things.
All right, man. Well, I guess that's my 2 questions. I guess I'll bow out. Hey, thanks again for your time,
Yes.
brother.
Blessings.
Okay, awesome. Next is Omran.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I have a question regarding an experience I had today morning. I was sleeping, and I had an experience where after that I came back, and when I woke up, it felt like exactly like that I had been out of my body. And what happened was that I was in underground base, and I was with 2 other peoples where we spoke together for a while, and then we were agreeing on that we had to reveal ourselves now, who we were. And then suddenly we were waiting around 50 soldiers, I think, military men, to enter the room. And when they did it, the other ones were outside to go to where they were going. And then these soldiers who entered the room, at that moment, I felt like they were going to die, all of them. And then I started to sing a hymn in angelic language. And then I was flying right through them and between them, and I was singing to them. And they were trying to attack me with electric guns, but they couldn't do it. It was like they totally couldn't do it. And I was kind of, it felt like they all was going to die at that moment. And I was giving them my blessing just before they were going to die. All of them. I don't know. That is what I felt. Was that in astral, and what was going on?
I believe it was 1 moment. What was an astral was you were an astral. You were actually connected to another Earth reality. It was very connected to this one, as yes, it was a more technology advanced planet, and you were there, basically helping those souls escape their bodies. After there was no way out for them, we did help them leave, and doing your song helped them. That helped their souls find an escape so they can transfer over fine. They were never meant to get out of that situation from what we were seeing. But we also see you understand this area that you are connected to is connected to your Iraq also. So you do see your presence there. What you're connected to is another Earth, but also you do see your presence quite around that space because it's an ancient hangout for you, from what we are seeing. That's the message.
Okay, thank you. And when after that I survived the Atlantis fall, what happened to that lifetime of mine where I survived, and after I carried out my missions to spread teachings and wisdom and create more for humanity, what happened to that body of mine? Did I die eventually, or did I ascend in that body, or did I move to other places?
Well, it did seem like you went to Greece at first, but then you moved on to the Middle East from what we were seeing. We do see you aging, be able to keep your age. You lived there quite a long time, but no one was aware of how old you truly were from what we are seeing.
So I died, actually.
Yes, eventually, yes.
Yes.
But your age outdid the numbers of most humans during that time.
Yeah, okay. Great. Thank you very much. That was it for me.
Blessings.
Bye.
Next is Carrie Atwood, and her first one is she's requesting a download from the Essassani race, from your race.
Yes, of course. We will assist her in her astral state. Yes.
Okay. And second question, any messages from her guides for her?
Yes, her guides say her move carefully. There are some individuals around her. It's like walking on eggshells. I believe she's already aware of who this is, especially emotions. Just individuals that she's having conversations with that, for her she is fine, but some that she's around are emotionally unbalanced at this time. So I believe she already knows to watch some of this, but one moment is also a male energy that she will be connecting to, not soon, but it does seem like what she's looking for, a companionship, does seem to be in the works. Let's put it that way. As for details, they're not conveying anything at this time. That's the message at this time.
Okay, well, thank you, Neiman. That's the last of the questions for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Blessings. Good day. Okay, thank you. Do I have a blessing of any kind? That's okay. Only once, only twice. That's all right. Okay, blessings, everyone. Thank you. And next one.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Welcome. Blessings. All right.